Good afternoon, it's Dave at All Things Important Reviews. Please smash the like button, please smash the subscribe button for more awesome watch content. And also, please check out my Instagram. There's a link in the description box below. Click a follow on that if you're on Instagram, and you can get up to date with all the watches that I review, because I do wear them regularly and I do post some decent watch wrist shots. So please check me out on Instagram as well. This is one of my favourite all-time divers. This is the DAPIX Hebros that I've already reviewed on the channel. And I just thought I'd do the reasons why, in my view, this is the best, or one of the best. It's in the top 5, definitely. Dive watches, at least at a 300 metre, below 500 quid. In fact, the RRP on this watch is closer to 250 GBP, but I would say it's that good. It would definitely be in my top 5 below 500 quid, and probably even below £1,000. It probably would be. In fact, it definitely would be. It would be in my top 5 below £1,000 when you're going into the Tag Heuer and Longines. You know, when you're going into their territories. On some of their cheaper quartz models, I think this, in some regards, is superior. And the number one reason, okay, is looks. Yes, aesthetics, its appearance. Its appearance is simply sublime. It has that timeless, classic, but also unique appearance to it, especially on the dial, and the bracelet, that I just absolutely love. I love that subdial, the DAPIX logo. Well, the DAPIX writing with the Hebros underneath it is not over the top. There's just enough amount of writing on it without it going too busy. I love the way they've done that subdial with the chapter ring. It all works great together. On the case, you have the polished flanks. With the polished shoulders of the outers of the links, and also on the inside of the links, they're also polished, but brushed satin on the outside. It's just, everything works together. It has that beautiful shine with the ceramic bezel as well. When it's on your wrist, it's just absolutely drop dead gorgeous. And this is definitely in the category of my favourite dive watch, which is the RS, which we all know, in the bluesy format, that I like it the best. But this basically is as versatile as that watch, because they've not gone for the super tool look that I don't like. I like it to be more versatile like this. You could basically wear this watch for every occasion: business, go weekend watch, daily beater if you wanted to, casual, dress it, everything. It has everything, this watch. It really does. So that's the number one reason. Number two is sizing. The sizing is a stunning, well, it's 41mm nominal, which will be basically, it'll fit pretty much anyone's wrist, with a 48mm lug to lug and a 13.8 or nominal 14mm thickness. I mean, the thickness seems off-putting a little bit with it being nearly 14mm, and that is one area where it would be great if they could get it down to, say, 12.5mm or 13mm. But ultimately, to get that 300 metre water resist, they have put it a little bit thick. But again, that's fine. It doesn't feel too top heavy. The sizing, everything about it feels excellent, especially if you can look past the thickness being 13.8mm, which I don't think is too thick. It's on the upper end of what will be acceptable, but ultimately I wear a 20mm, I think it's like 19.2mm Casio G-Shock every single day. Granted, it's a lot lighter than this watch, but the sizing at 41mm is going to fit a lot of people's wrists. whether that's down to 6 inch, I would say, or 6¼ inch. Now I've got 7¼ inch wrists, so for me it is almost perfect size. And the bracelet, with its minimal taper, really does balance the watch, although it does taper a little bit, but it really does balance the watch. So for sizing, it has a brilliant modern size. It's not too big, but it's not too small. I'm glad they didn't go for like 39mm, because that would be too small for me, definitely. Now, the build quality is outstanding. The crown and bezel feel excellent. The end links are nice and tight. They've used excellent tolerances. All the materials seem, everything's completely solid. They're not hollow in any way. The double lock clasp has got heavy duty swing arms. Everything about it feels really robust and well made. Gone for a simple case back, which works. It feels like I've got in my hand a Victorinox. In total honesty, it does. Obviously, that doesn't verify that it is actually built as well as one of those watches, because I'd have to wear it and put it through various tests and all that, which are outside the scope of this channel. But ultimately, it feels like it has excellent build quality. I mean, even the back play on the bezel is totally minimal. The next thing is the water resist. The water resist is 300 meters, which is not super common below 500 quid. It's definitely not super common, unless you go very tooly, which I don't like. I like the versatility of the style of this watch. But it has the 300 meter water resist. Now, granted, you could go diving probably with a 100 meter watch. Don't quote me on it, but you probably could get away with it. There's loads of people on other forums that do that all the time. But this is particularly a 300 meter diver, where they've tested it to give it that rating. Now, I'm not saying that you need to have a 300 meter dive watch just to go for a bit of 10 meter diving, if that, on holiday or whatever. But ultimately, it has the performance there if you ever was going to need it, which is what I kind of like about it. And I do like the fact they've gone for the 300 meter and not just a straight 200 meter diver. So you don't have to worry about going, obviously, as long as the crown is sufficiently screwed down and the gaskets are fine and stuff, you don't have to worry about getting it, water ingress when you're going diving on your holiday, if that's what you're going to do, or when you're going swimming. It's a totally versatile watch. And the final thing why I think it is an outstanding all-round watch and one of the best divers below £500, I mean, even though it's only about £250, if that, one of the reasons is ultimately the bracelet. And the bracelet is not your standard 3-link style or your standard 5-link style. They've gone a bit chunky, but the bracelet is super comfortable and balances the watch absolutely excellently. And it looks $1,000,000 on the wrist. It's not a light watch. It does have a bit of heft to it. I would guess it's around 150 grams as a guess. They put 139 on the website, but I think that could be a touch lighter than it actually is. But the bracelet just looks fantastic. The way those inner links shine, or the inner links, I should say, and it contrasts with the brushed satin is just absolutely stunning. It looks way more expensive than what I paid for it, and the bracelet is one of that reason. I love a watch with a good bracelet, I really do. Even though I've got used to wearing rubber bands again, which ultimately are probably comfier overall, but bracelets look better 100%, and they're more durable 100%. So those are my top 5 reasons why I believe this is one of the best watches below 500 GBP, if not below 1000 GBP. And when they get stock of them again, I'll be getting some other colours in it because I love it that much. Okay, it's been Dave. Please check out my Instagram, as I've said, and please like and subscribe. Have a great day. Cheers.